Let's dive into the most jaw-dropping, top-trending WWE news picks that are guaranteed to blow your mind, including Cody Rhodes gets help from Jey Uso, Brock Lesnar is no longer interested in WWE, a major update on Drew McIntyre's WWE contract status, Jey Uso misses the Bloodline on WWE SmackDown, Triple H's WrestleMania XL match cards so far, Nick Aldis returns inside the squared circle, The Rock punishes Logan Paul for their real-life heat, Cody Rhodes replaced again at WrestleMania 40, and more. Let's jump right into it. First off, Brock Lesnar looks unrecognizable in first public appearance since being canceled by the WWE. Brock Lesnar has kept a low profile in the wrestling world since allegations emerged against former WWE chairman Vince McMahon. However, the Beast incarnate made a recent appearance at a non-wrestling event, looking notably different from his last televised appearance. Lesnar's most recent wrestling bout was at WWE SummerSlam 2023, where he squared off against Cody Rhodes in a decisive match. After his defeat, Lesnar surprised many by shaking hands with the American Nightmare in an unplanned moment. Although scheduled to make a comeback at the Royal Rumble, Lesnar's return plans were apparently scrapped following mentions of him in the latest Vince McMahon lawsuit. In the wake of the allegations, creative plans involving the former Universal Champion were reportedly shelved, with Lesnar even being removed from the cover of the 2K24 game in the WWE intro video. Recently, Brock Lesnar was spotted at a shot put event where his daughter, Maya Lesnar, achieved another record with a throw of 19.7 meters. Sports photographer Mark Whitney shared a photo on Instagram capturing the Beast incarnate embracing his daughter. Lesnar appeared with glasses and a trimmed ponytail, displaying a few white hairs in his beard, a departure from his appearance at SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar is no longer interested in WWE. A shadow is cast doubt over Brock Lesnar's WWE prospects since he was apparently mentioned in the latest lawsuit involving Vince McMahon. With the Beast incarnate being taken off the company's iconic intro and removed from the cover of the 2K24 game, it seems likely that we witnessed the end of his tenure as a former Universal Champion in the Stanford-based promotion. Eric Bischoff also weighed in on the matter during a recent episode 83 Weeks, suggesting that Lesnar may opt to focus on his farm rather than seek to revive his career. If you're physically capable of doing it, whether you love the business or not, if you're smart, you'll do it. Stack that cash, go buy another farm, go buy another one of those $700,000 John Deere tractors or whatever they are, plant more potatoes or soybeans or whatever it is you do on your farm. That's what I would think Brock's going to do. I don't think there's any motivation on his part to try to resurrect his career, Eric Bischoff said. Braun Breaker reportedly replaced Brock Lesnar in the men's Royal Rumble match. There were also rumors of Lesnar facing Dominic Mysterio at Elimination Chamber, but in the end, the return plans ended up getting nixed. Next up, a major update on Drew McIntyre's WWE contract status. Speculation regarding Drew McIntyre's future with WWE intensified as his contract was rumored to expire post-WrestleMania 40. However, recent reports indicate that the former champion has inked a new agreement. During this week's Raw, McIntyre intervened in Sami Zayn's match against Shinsuke Nakamura, costing Zayn the win. Subsequently, heels attacked Zayn only for Cody Rhodes to make a timely intervention to close the show. McIntyre, alongside LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, and Randy Orton, secured spots in the men's Elimination Chamber match at the upcoming premium live event later this month. The victor of this match will challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40. As per a PW Insider report, McIntyre is listed for an event in Italy in May, suggesting that he may have extended his contract beyond WrestleMania 40. Drew McIntyre's victory on SmackDown highly praised. During the latest episode of SmackDown, former WWE manager Dutch Mantel expressed his satisfaction with the conclusion of the men's Elimination Chamber qualifying bout featuring Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles. Appearing on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Smack Talk show, the seasoned wrestling figure discussed the outcome of the match between Styles and McIntyre. LA Knight served as a commentator during the bout and engaged in a heated exchange with AJ Styles. Exploiting the distraction, McIntyre seized the opportunity to deliver a decisive Claymore kick for the pinfall victory. Mantel remarked that he found the conclusion of the match enjoyable, noting that it proved beneficial for all involved parties. Actually, it was a pretty good finish. I think that everybody benefited from it. I liked it because it wasn't just a straight-up screwjob and you beat him. LA Knight kind of figured into it, but that was one of the things, and he beat him with his big Claymore. McIntyre has openly expressed pride in causing CM Punk's injury during the men's Royal Rumble match on January 27. The progression of the storyline between these two stars upon CM Punk's return from injury is something to anticipate. What are your thoughts on McIntyre's portrayal as a heel thus far? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. Jey Uso's true feelings about the Bloodline on WWE SmackDown. After enduring the Bloodline's collective assault, Jey Uso bid farewell to Friday nights. Jimmy's betrayal was the final blow that prompted his departure. With the help of Cody Rhodes, he transitioned to the Red brand on Monday nights. Jimmy's a funny dude and naturally man. He's got it, Jey Uso said. He's only shown like snippets of that stuff on TV, but we are always belly rolling all the time around him in the locker room, behind the scenes. I'm just glad people are starting to see that man. During an interview with TN Sports, Mr. Main Event lauded Jimmy Uso's innate humor and expressed genuine happiness for his family's success on the blue brand. The former undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion also noted how he knows that the Bloodline is having fun together as a unit on SmackDown. Most importantly, Jey is happy for his twin brother. Never in a million years did I think we'd be split and handling both shows, and they have a lot of segments. When I'm on, I have a lot of segments, so I appreciate that. And yeah, I do miss them. I see them come out as a group, I automatically know. I see it in their faces. They're having fun, especially my brother Jimmy on that side. He's having fun, and I'm happy for him. He's breaking out of his shell now at Use, if you can see that. Since their debut in 2010, the Usos have never had a chance to face each other in a one-on-one match. In WWE, the New Day has arguably been their most memorable rivals. If the New Day were to assist Jey Uso in winning the Intercontinental Championship, Mr. Main Event would not only secure his inaugural singles title, but also potentially defend it against his brother on the grand stage of WrestleMania. Triple H's WrestleMania XL match card so far. In July 2022, Triple H assumed the role of WWE's main roster creative head, succeeding Vince McMahon. The game is presently gearing up to organize WrestleMania, the company's flagship event, for the second time. It's confirmed that Men's Royal Rumble victor Cody Rhodes will face undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns on April 6 to 7. Additionally, Women's Royal Rumble winner Bayley is set to challenge her former Damage Control stablemate, Women's Champion Io Sky, at the two-night extravaganza. The men's and women's Elimination Chamber matches, scheduled for February 24, will determine contenders for the other world titles currently held by Rhea Ripley, Women's World Championship, and Seth Rollins, World Heavyweight Championship. What's your take on Triple H's performance as WWE's creative decision-maker? Nick Aldis sends a message ahead of a massive episode of WWE SmackDown. Ahead of the upcoming Friday night SmackDown, Nick Aldis posted a message on social media. The show is already jam-packed with highly anticipated appearances by The Rock and Roman Reigns. Additionally, Logan Paul and The Miz are set to clash in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. On the latest episode of SmackDown, Triple H made it clear that the main event of WrestleMania XL will feature Roman Reigns defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes. He asserted his sole authority within the Stanford-based company while taking pointed jabs at The Rock and the Tribal Chief. SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis recently shared a picture on Instagram stories from last week's SmackDown, featuring WWE's chief content officer engaged in an intense promo with the two GMs in the background. Aldis expressed his admiration for the game, likening the segment to a school session where he saw himself as a humble student. "School is in session. I'm a student," he wrote. Nick Aldis returns inside the squared circle. WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry recently elaborated on his desire to see someone slap Aldis in the face. During an interview on Busted Open Radio, the world's strongest man expressed his wish for a WWE superstar to confront Aldis and deliver a punch to his face. Henry emphasized that the SmackDown general manager possesses qualities beyond just his attractive appearance. "I hope somebody just walks up and punches him right in the mouth because I want the world, I want all these people as a GM. I want to see him insert himself into a match against somebody so they can see how great a wrestler he is." Nick Aldis is not just another pretty face with a strong English voice. Nick Aldis isn't a kicker, said Henry. Aldis boasts considerable in-ring experience, which could facilitate a smooth transition back to active competition. It remains intriguing to observe whether the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion will eventually step out of his GM role to return to the WWE ring. Are you eager to witness Nick Aldis back in wrestling action? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. The Rock punishes Logan Paul for their real-life heat. The Rock made a surprising heel turn at WrestleMania 40 kickoff upon his WWE return, aligning himself with Roman Reigns and initiating a feud with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Will he set his sights on another prominent star in the coming weeks? As part of his ongoing storyline, the Brahma Bull seeks to establish dominance in the company, which may prompt caution among other superstars. WWE United States champion Logan Paul appears to have genuine tension with the Hollywood megastar and might be wise to steer clear of the 51-year-old. Despite reported real-life conflicts with Paul, The Rock maintains professionalism and refrains from interfering with creative direction. With a deep affection for pro wrestling, the multi-time WWE champion likely avoids disrupting his fellow competitor's storyline by challenging for his title. Recent reports suggest the Great One returned to WWE to bolster WrestleMania 40 after CM Punk's injury at Royal Rumble. As a member of TKO Group Holdings board, he prioritizes decisions that benefit the organization's business interests. Logan Paul and the Great One collaborated on various projects, However, their relationship hit a snag in 2018 when the Mavericks' Tokyo Adventures U2 series sparked significant backlash, souring ties with the WWE legend. Following the controversy, representatives of the People's Champion reportedly reached out to Paul, requesting the removal of all videos and pictures featuring the two stars from social media. While Paul issued an apology for the YouTube video, it remains uncertain whether the duo can mend their relationship. Next up, Cody Rhodes replaced again at WrestleMania 40. Cody Rhodes temporarily relinquished his WrestleMania 40 spot to The Rock, prompting the WWE Universe to mobilize a significant movement to secure Rhodes a place in the main event of the show of shows. However, could the two-time Royal Rumble winner's spot face jeopardy once more due to another star? That star is none other than Drew McIntyre. He engaged in yet another brawl with Rhodes on Raw this week. Following the American Nightmare's intervention to aid Sami Zayn, McIntyre issued a stern warning that Rhodes might not make it to WrestleMania 40. In the lead-up to WrestleMania, McIntyre might fabricate an injury for Rhodes in storyline, reminiscent of how he sidelined CM Punk. The straight-edge superstar suffered a torn triceps during the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match and faced McIntyre's assault on Raw following the premium live event. The rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre appears to serve as filler content for both competitors ahead of WrestleMania. While Rhodes isn't scheduled for a match at Elimination Chamber, Perth, McIntyre is slated to participate in the Men's Chamber match, vying for an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. And lastly, Cody Rhodes gets help from Jey Uso. On this week's Raw, Seth Rollins suggested forming an alliance with Cody Rhodes. The Visionary made a significant reference to The Shield, stating that the American Nightmare couldn't take on The Rock and Roman Reigns single-handedly. In their feud against the new Bloodline leading up to WrestleMania 40, Raw superstars like Randy Orton and Jey Uso might join forces with Rhodes and Rollins. Considering their disagreements with Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, Orton and Jey could be inclined to assist Rhodes and Rollins in balancing the odds. The Bloodline is scheduled to appear on SmackDown this Friday. It's uncertain what The Rock and Roman Reigns will address following the WrestleMania XL kickoff press event. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.